Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to do another celebrity reading on Kevin Costner. What's going on there? His wife has filed for a divorce. Yellowstone is on the line. They might not finish the season because he did, promise her that, if he quit Yellowstone, would she stop the divorce? And that doesn't seem to be helping. So there's huge rumors. Did he cheat on her with someone on Yellowstone? And I hope they don't end Yellowstone. I love that show. Anyways, let's get on with the reading. So I'm going to be using the Radiant Wise Tarot for this reading. We're going to get right to the nasty truth. And I might, we'll see how the reading goes. I might do a little bit of gossipy read with it as well, with the Everyday Oracle. All right, Kevin Costner. Now, Kevin Costner was born on January 18th, 1955 in California. So that makes him 68 years old, and he's a Capricorn. His current wife, she was born on March the 4th, 1974. And so that makes her 49 years old. So there's almost a 20-year difference in them. Kevin has 7 children from 3 different mothers. He had three with his first wife, 1 with a girlfriend, and then 3 with his current wife. And I believe they've been married since either 2005 or 2004. So, or together since then. I think they've been married 16 years. So I'm going to ask the cards. Let's just get a general read on what's going on there, and see what we can suss out. Like, has there been affairs? Like, why would she suddenly divorce him like that out of the blue? Unless you found out something was funky was going on in Montana while you were back home in California with the kids. Kevin Costner. Let's do a general energy read. Kevin Costner, what's going on? What's going down? Kevin Costner. What's going on? And it just seems to be getting uglier and uglier. Like, it's looking like there won't be any reconciliation. It's just really getting ugly. Okay, Kevin Costner, general energy read. Cards are ready. Whew, interesting cut. Oh, the sun. Oh, yeah. The light is going to start shining on things. We are going to see things start to move a little bit more. Something also this summer things could really heat up. We're going into summer here in a week or so after the solstice. I think it's the 21st or 20th. So I think this summer we're really going to see some things heat up. I'm just going to cover that up a little bit. Yeah, something this summer. And the light is going to shine onto a lot of things. So a lot of things will be discovered. So things that are hidden in the shadows, the sun comes out, removes the shadow, and we're allowed to see it. Ooh, King of Wands upright. Now, Kevin's a Capricorn, so this isn't him, but it could be him because he's also an entrepreneur and he's the husband. So sometimes the cards show up as the archetype and sometimes they show up as their sun sign, but we have to continue to read. Oh yeah, there's a lot of illusion and delusion going on there. I just want to make sure. I think I am off the camera. Yeah. There's a lot of confusion, misinformation, imagination. This is also the movie industry as well, right? Because cups are emotion. They tug at your emotions with illusions. Like something is happening on your TV or on the screen and you're crying. You're like, it's not real. It's an illusion. So this has to do with the movie industry itself. So I wonder if this is somebody else within the movie industry. Within Hollywood. This could almost be a symbol for Hollywood as well. All the different types of genres of movies, right? Scary movies, biopics, victorious movies, whatever, right? You get the idea. So is this him as a movie producer? Ooh, Temperance in reverse. Does he have a temper? Is it his temper? Like, you know, that's another thing. Is that just an illusion that he's like a cool, calm husband? Allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. But this would show up in reverse if he was a bad husband, but it's upright here. I wonder who this is. Ace of Pentacles. I think this is Kevin as a entrepreneur. Maybe he's more of a business person than a loving husband. Maybe for him as a Capricorn, because Capricorn is all about your career and it's mastering your career. I wonder if he was more interested in making money than being a husband. So he didn't balance that very well. He didn't balance Hollywood and being a husband very well at all. And he was all about the work. And, you know, that was interesting. One of his very first things that came out when she asked for a divorce was that the ending of Yellowstone was in jeopardy because he offered her not to go to work or to quit Yellowstone if she would save the marriage. So I think this is what the cards are telling us, that it did have to do with work and about how he is more important than work. And even if you look at this card, it's looking away from the reading. Even though the King of Wands is a great husband material, they can work quite a bit because they're entrepreneurs. And they enjoy their career and they enjoy working on their career and they also enjoy reinventing themselves. They're the phoenix, right? Because they're the fire sign. You know, you get bored of one thing and you move on to another, but he's a prolific provider. Absolutely. He knows. And isn't that interesting? There's mountains here from Montana. And I think this is telling us that it did have to do with his work and him as an entrepreneur and a producer. Oh, and look at this. And here she is. She was also very successful in her own right. Apparently, she's a handbag designer and had her own business. I think what we're seeing here is two people who have two separate lives. Interesting, because she's a mother of three. But here she is successful in her own right with 9 of Pentacles upright. And I think this is part of the problem. They each look at, one is looking this way, one is looking this way. They aren't even looking at each other. You know, she's successful in her own right. She's doing her own thing. He's doing his own thing. And they're more about making the money than anything else. Oh yeah, Page of Pentacles upright. This was a couple that money is the most important thing to them. Look how much money we have. Look what we can do. And I mean, their home or their compound, it's called, it's $145 million. Like what family needs a $145 million compound? Sure, he's got 7 kids, but I mean, the oldest 3 are well into their 30s. I mean, Kevin's 68. He's probably, I didn't read any further if he's a grandfather or not, but I mean, his oldest is almost 40. So, I mean, so sure, they've got the 3 little ones. I think they're under the age of 20. I think they're all preteenish. But look at this, money, money, money. That's what it was all about, is showing off money. Look at how much money we have. Look at it. Look at it. We worship money. Like, look at, like, I think this is what the problem was. Like, who needs that much money, really? Also, Kevin is a lot of his money comes from, I don't want to say housing, real estate. Real estate. He has a huge real estate portfolio, and I think that's what that's showing us. Well, obviously, they have a $145 million home. Ooh, struggle. Yeah, I think because we have a wand here and a wand here, and this wand is talking about entrepreneurship, and we have the money in between. Not that they struggled with money. I think they struggled with him being, I'm almost getting a workaholic sense here. So he's a workaholic, she's got her own thing going, and it's all about the money for them. And I don't see any love, do you? Oh, Queen of Pentacles upright. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, she's also prolific. prolific. This is all about the money. I mean, and also they're fighting about money right now. We got the struggles with the money there because she signed a prenup. And so that's a bit of a problem. But yeah, so she's a good mother. Absolutely. Queen of Pentacles showing upright. She's a good mother. She's steady, steady Eddie. She's solid. She's also prolific. So, you know, if this was in reverse, I'd say she was a big spender. I don't think she is. The latest report is she put $95,000 on his credit card bill. Well, that's revenge spending. You know, when you have that kind of money, $95,000 is really, I mean, it sounds a lot to you and me, but to when you're up in that level, that's really not a lot. Everything's perspective, right? But, you know, this is showing, yes, even though she had her own thing going, I think she was a good wife and mother. I think she was loyal to him. She was steady to him. She was solid. She kept the home fires burning while he was out making a living. Oh, but it wasn't even at all. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Look at all the pentacles. This couple was all about money. Money, 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 money. You know, this is almost a Harry and Meghan kind of thing, except these people actually worked for their money and money was important. They actually had money and they didn't count on it from other people. But they're all about showing the money, or at least she was, maybe more than he was. He was good at making it and probably was a workaholic, and she was good at showing the world how amazing they are. But it was not a balanced partnership at all. I think one did more than the other. Well, one was away in Montana making movies. Oh, yeah, here we have another five on five of swords upright. You know what? They fought a lot about his working, being a workaholic and bringing in the big bucks. And I think, you know, he won some battles, but he lost the war because she's divorcing him, right? So maybe he was like, okay, honey, I'll be home. But while he was at home, he was on his laptop writing the next script or something like that. You know, so he thinks he's doing the right thing, but it's not what she wanted. Oh, strength in reverse. She had a bit of an ego herself. I think she created a lot of thoughts herself, the strength in reverse, because strength upright, with the infinity symbol here, it's a never-ending battle to control your thoughts, to control your ego, right? Because the lion is your ego, is your thoughts. I mean, she's putting her hands in his mouth. And so this is, covering your mouth. That's what I'm coming up with. Taming your ego, taming your thoughts, getting control of your thoughts. And, with that being white, that's your intuition. Putting your intuition above your animal nature. Like when your intuition says, don't do that. Sure, you want to hop in bed with that guy, but that wouldn't be good for your marriage, that kind of thing. Now, when it's in reverse, I'm not saying in any way that that's what you want. That was just the expression I was thinking of. When that's in reverse, that's your thoughts running wild on you. You do not have control of your thoughts. You don't have control of your animal nature. You don't have control of your ego. So something in here was her ego, like, look at how wonderful I am, and I'm overthinking. That's another word for strength in reverse. You're overthinking. Oh, he must be having an affair. He must, look at him working. He doesn't care about us. And then you get yourself just like running down the drain, right? Page of Swords upright. Yeah, you know what? I think she might have heard something on the internet. Again, my Page of Swords is my internet card. It's words and thoughts, the birds, or things that go through the air. So also would be on TV. Maybe she watched a little bit too much of what he was doing on TV and thought he's a little bit too close to that lady. I don't like seeing him in bed with her. You know, it was that young blonde girl in Yellowstone. And so and this is a young blonde girl. Was she like, yeah, that's a little bit too close for comfort for me. And he's like, I'm an actor. I have to do it. It's part of the script. And she's like, I don't know. And so maybe he asked the writer, can we please pull back on this because it's bothering my wife. Her thoughts are running amok. Let's see what happened here. Knight of Pentacles, more Pentacles. I think so. Then he stopped. He tried to shut down that kind of that storyline part of it and go, see, honey, it's all for the money. See, I'm just bringing the money home. It's all just for money. It's all just for show. It's all just for show. There's nothing here. Like, do you see any three of cups affairs or anything going on? No, not at all. Ooh, King of Swords in reverse. No, I don't think she has anybody. I think this is her lawyer. This is her lawyer. She's fighting the King of Swords upright. Can be a lawyer, a good lawyer, the good law. This can also be a judge, but in reverse, she's pulled out some sharks of lawyers. I'm telling you that right now. And she might even have somebody whispering in her ear, oh, this is what he's doing and blah, 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 because this is on top of the strength card, you know, the thoughts that are running right with the infinity symbol there. You just can't stop those thoughts. I honestly think that she either heard something, somebody DM'd her. It's something to do with this young blonde girl that's in the show. Oh, Four of Cups in reverse. They really regret. There's big regrets going on here. Huge regrets on both sides. We got some big regrets. The Four of Cups. Four of Cups upright is apathy and boredom, and you just can't put up with one more thing. And sometimes it can be too much, right? Drinking too much. You just can't have that one more drink. You can't, you know, your house is already full of stuff. You just can't have that one more thing. But in reverse, you regret not accepting that one thing. So maybe there was an offer when he made the offer, because here comes the Knight of Pentacles making an offer, saying, okay, honey, I'll quit the show. Or we'll change that storyline. Okay, we'll do something. And her lawyer's whispering in her ears, because lawyers have ulterior motives. Like, I'm going to make a boatload of money off of this one. And now she's regretting, because now it's starting to spin out of control. Before it was like, it was a little bit in control, and now it's a lot out of control. Now the gossips are coming out. Now the PR, the whispers and everything. And I think what she tried to do was make it sound like he was having an affair, but he wasn't having an affair. He was just overworking. He was just being the entrepreneur that he is. He showed up right there. I noticed the King of Pentacles didn't show up, and that's what he would be, especially now at age 68. And she didn't show up. She'd be the Queen of Cups. So I don't feel like there was actually a lot of love here. Like, we don't have Ace of Cups. We don't have Three of Cups showing a third party. Let's see, the Magician in reverse. And here we have another infinity symbol. I think what they were creating, instead of creating love and having a loving relationship, I don't even see a sex here with the Ace of Wands or any kind of passion, you know, the Four of Wands, for example. I think they were trying to create something, and it fell flat, because all they were creating was money was most important to both of them in this relationship. And it was, you can't build a relationship on money. Sorry, you can't. Might make you a little bit happy because you can cry in a nicer pillow, but this was not a relationship built on love. It almost feels like they had separate lives. I think they had separate lives. I don't even know why they're together. The only cups that showed up are the Four of Cups in reverse, meaning regret, which I think they both kind of regret that they got together, and now they're going to regret splitting up all this money. So I think this answers us. There is no third party. And I wouldn't say, if anything, she has somebody whispering in her ear. I'm not saying it's a loving, I think she's got a lawyer whispering in her ear, and she's going, but I had a prenup. Oh, don't you worry. I can get you out of that. And so she's got stars in her eyes, not stars in her eyes, money in her eyes. She's all about the money, absolutely. She's all about the money, honey. And especially in Hollywood, you know, it's you can't be too skinny, you can't be too rich, you can't be too this or that, right? And he was bringing home the bacon. I mean, and it wasn't enough for her. Wasn't enough for her. She might have even been like, you know, look at me, I'm so amazing, but I'm in the shadows of you. I want my career back now. Yeah, I've been a good mother, I've been a good wife, but you know what? It's my turn, and that's where her ego came in. And that's where her ego came in. And she had somebody whispering in her, oh, look at that, the clock agrees with me. And so what they tried to create as a couple was built on sand. And now we're watching what happens. But yeah, you know what? I don't see an affair here at all. So I'm going to ask the gossip cards, because right now, you know, the affair might be hidden. It might be overshadowed by, I was working so hard. The only reason I'm saying this is because this little blonde girl showed up, and in the actual show, he is it's that eco warrior or whatever he's having relations with, right? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna outright ask. They might not be having an affair, but like, I mean, did the actual acting part of it carry on? I'm going to use the gossip cards. I love my little gossip cards, my little everyday oracle. I mean, if you want to pick up the gossip about your neighbors or other family members, learn these cards. There's only 36 there, and you could just, if you don't know Italian, you can buy them with English writing on them, and they're pretty chatty. They love to gossip. So now we're asking the little gossip cards. Where we want the juicy gossip. What's really going on? Did he have like maybe an oops with her? Did they have like a one-off? Is there something going on there? Are they more than just friends? Is Kevin Costner, did he step outside his marriage during the filming of Yellowstone? Did he step outside his marriage during the filming of Yellowstone? Did he step outside of it? Did Kevin Costner step outside his marriage during the filming of Yellowstone? Military, the soldier. And look at up the mountain. So something. Ooh, here's the young girl in reverse. Consolation prize in reverse. I don't think he got anything out of her. And this is in the mountains, because she's in reverse. And this is, if this was upright, I'd say, ooh, maybe he got some kind of consolation prize. Oh, there he is, the Grand Seigneur, the main man. So there he is looking this way. Might have had his eye on her while they were in Montana up the mountains. Oh, and there's the love. There's the home that they're fighting over. And there's that would be like a lawyer, that would be a learned man. And in reverse, ooh, marriage card, interesting. I don't think so. I think he might have thought, boy, that young one is cute. That one is cute, but you know what? It'll cost me too much money. So I'll just soldier on. I'll just keep, I'm not even going, like, if this was this way, it'd be like, maybe, but no, I'm walking, no, look at him looking that way, and look at her. So this would be his love. She's looking this way. She's looking at the house. She's looking at the house, and here's the lawyer. Here's the lawyer. This is a learned man, a lettered man. I think these cards are absolutely telling us what's going on. He was faithful in his marriage. This is the marriage card. He was definitely faithful in his marriage, 100%. Even though he had to travel a lot, travel away. She might have gotten bad information. She might have gotten really bad information. Maybe somebody DM'd her about something and said, hey, because remember in the previous reading, it was the sword. So it's something she saw on TV. And with this messenger in reverse, this would be bad news or bad information about when he was traveled away. So this is him traveling away. So he was good in his marriage. He kept to his marriage vows, even when he was traveling away. She heard some bad news that made her very jealous, extremely jealous, extremely jealous. And here we have the desperation for the disgrace, disappointment. I think something was sent to her, or somebody gossiped to her about something, and now she's in disgrace, and now we're fighting over money. Now we're fighting over money. I think look at this thief card. This thief card. Somebody, I think I'm getting here. I think it's this lawyer has a make work project. I think somebody here, this lawyer of hers has a make work project going, hey, maybe he's even involved in her, but I don't see that at all. I see she heard some wrong news, and now they're fighting over money. They're fighting over everything, the money, the jewelry, everything. Interesting, the children didn't show up, the child card, but I think somebody planted really bad intel into her brain that made her wildly jealous. Like, you think about this card, this is the strength card in reverse, where your thoughts, your jealousy is just out of control. And it's not making, like, you're just so jealous, you're raging with jealous. Like, what's that green-eyed monster? Like, I just got that. Look at the green in this green-eyed monster. And, no matter what Kevin said, it's not me. I'm not doing it. You've got wrong information. And she's like, well, why would they say that if it wasn't true? I saw you with that girl. And he's like, I was completely faithful to you. And now if this was in reverse, I'd be like, oh, okay, Kevin. Even when I'm traveling far away, every time I went to work for us. Because, right, this couple's all about money. We didn't even get any love cards in here. I went to work for us. And somebody from where he was traveled, right? So there he goes off traveling. Somebody there started maybe DMing her, sending her pictures, right? Maybe it was pictures on set, and, they were in bed together, and maybe it was like, this is more than what you think it is. And so she got jealous, and she just started raging. She got raging, and that showed with the strength card. And now they're fighting over money. And I think with this thief card, I think somebody set this up. I honestly think somebody set this up, and I think it was her lawyer. This is the King of Swords in reverse. Absolutely. This is a lettered man. So that means a degreed man. So isn't that, I love it when a different set of cards confirms another set of cards. So this is what's going on. I think, I don't know why this lawyer would do this. We don't know if it's revenge or, let's ask the cards. Why is this lawyer doing this? Is he in love with Kevin Costner's wife, or is this an act of revenge? Why is this lawyer doing this? Why is the lawyer doing this? Why was this set up? Why is the lawyer setting up this divorce? Is it for money? Is it a make-work project? Is it revenge? Or is he in love with Ms. Baumgartner? Why is the lawyer doing this? Let's see. Let's gossip. Why is the lawyer doing this? Cards are ready. Oh, yes. Right off the hop, we have the same card. The letter in reverse. Oh, money. Fortune, money. Money, money, money. Money, money, money. Doctor. Let's see. That doesn't actually have to be a doctor. It has something to do with health. Ooh, disgrace in reverse. Burn the house down. Let's see. I'm just, hope, waiting. I wonder if he is in love with her. He's a liar. Absolutely. Yeah. It's showing us it was all based on lies and pride. And pride underlying. Oh, you know what? This guy's an ambulance chaser. This guy's an ambulance chaser. It's all about the money for him and his pride. And he flutters from client to client to client to client. He finds, he only needs like one big client a year, right? No, he has he's not in love with Kevin's wife. I don't see any revenge here. There'd be other cards for revenge. He's just a real, it's his ego, pride. Like, he's like, look at me, I'm a big Hollywood lawyer. And, you know, and I don't, and he goes for the long-term marriages. He does. Because this is the hope card. This is putting your anchors in all the right places. So this is a long-term marriage, and he looks for a little crack. Oh, look at you at home all by yourself. Let me help you with that. You know, and then he puts some disgrace on someone, on one of the partners. And everything it's all based on lies, the falsetta in reverse on the fortune. Yeah, he tries to make money based on lies. Wow. Yeah, he's a real PRICK, this one. He spreads a lot of lies to make himself look good. And then he'll be on to the next couple after this. So this big Hollywood divorce lawyer, he actually finds somebody who might be a little bit upset with their husband, or their husband's away a lot. Here, I'll help you. Let me take the pulse. Let me take the pulse of your marriage. Let me take the pulse of your marriage and see what you seem to be in bed all alone by yourself. Let me take the pulse of your marriage. And then he zeroes in on something, and then he starts to burn the house down. He starts to burn the house down. He gets his money based all on lies, and he was the one who started all of this. Because, and then he'll just be on to the next one. This is the butterfly goes flower to flower, like it's flighty. A butterfly is really flighty. So it's somebody who gets what they want. They burn this house down. That's been a long time standing. And they get their money based on false premises. And then they go on to the next one. They go find somebody else and start to send messages, bad news, to the other spouse. And the other spouse, their pride gets all kicked up about it. And he'll go on to the next. He'll make his millions off of this one, and he'll go find the next one. Because with the flower here, he'll go, thank you very much, and off to the next one. It's all about the money for this guy. Let me take the pulse of your marriage. Oh, yeah, you must be really lonely. Look at, okay, you know what? I've got some private investigators. Let's go see what's going on. And there he goes, cha-ching. Yeah, that's exactly. And then look Look at the false lies that are based on, you deserve more than that. Interesting. I just noticed this card with the lie, and this could almost be the strength card as well, but this time it's this way. So your ego is false. Your ego is false. Yeah, because this is the pride card. You're cocky like a peacock, and yeah, poor couple. Well, I mean, if she's stupid enough to fall for it, then so be it. I feel sorry for Kevin Costner. He's done nothing wrong but work hard for his family. I don't see an affair, hasn't shown up. And this is the third read I did. I didn't see the affair cards at all. But I also didn't see much love in this marriage. This marriage was ready to blow up because it was built on sand. It would have eventually collapsed because somebody had a bigger ego than the other one. All right. Well, if you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. And thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, your subscribes, your likes, your comments. Can't wait to hear what you think about Kevin Costner and the divorce he's going through. Thank you very much for watching. Take good care. Bye for now.